Welcome, Hope Savara here. I would like to take you through a short clip on working plank. Plank is a staple posture in almost every fitness regimen. You're going to see it in yoga, you're going to see it in Pilates, at the gym, personal training, boot camps, whatever it is that you're doing, most people do planks. Plank is great. It's a great way to get gravity pressing down on your mid-torso and core, which allows you to draw up through the front abdominals, which is a great idea and concept. You're going to help strengthen your arms and shoulders, work your core, and also work your legs. But what most people end up doing, and sometimes even most teachers end up teaching it, is we forget that plank is really the body in thirds. So it's not just about the arms. I often get my muscle building friends come into my classes and they're trying to muster through planks and chaturangas and push-ups using just their upper body strength. And although they can perform the practice or the exercise, what I'm finding and what they're discovering is that they're using their arms to compensate for a lack of core strength. In my philosophy and in my experience, everything is an extension of your core. Whether you're doing a core practice or not, if you can understand this vital information, you're going to find that you're going to lessen your chances of injury, get more out of every movement in practice, contain your energy in a more lively state, and just feel better as a whole person. So today is about plank. Let's begin. What I find is that if you have a block or a small ball, this can be really an effective tool to help people engage their pelvic floor and their core muscles a little bit more, simply by placing the ball between the inner thighs. When you engage the legs, you have a more likely chance of engaging the core. And also remember how I talked about plank in thirds. So think about plank as 1/3 legs, 1/3 core, and then 1/3 arms. So if you can segment out awareness in your body, you may be able to get more out of it. Plank should not be the death sentence posture. I want you to feel like you're floating in plank position. Let's begin. Bring yourself into a tabletop and slide your ball or your block between your thighs. Spread the fingertips wide and turn the folds of the elbows forward. Now if you're hypermobile, meaning your elbow bends in the opposite direction, you're going to have to retrain your body to pull back. Why is it important to turn the folds of the elbows forward? It sets up the shoulder for a better position and alignment. Also, you might notice that your palms cup up off the floor when you turn your elbows. This is normal. You're not used to using your body in this way. Press down through the point of the pointer finger and thumb and still rotate the elbows. This is so great for wrist strength. Once you have your hands aligned, gently step the feet back. So you're going to engage on the ball and then draw the feet towards each other until you have a really great squeeze. So the thighs are activating inward and also pressing up towards the sky. Now remember the pelvic floor. Anal sphincter for women, vaginal passageway or perineum area, and then urethra area up by the pubis bone. So those areas are pulling forward now. So as I engage, now my front belly draws inward and upward because gravity is pushing down. I literally want you to pull up. For this particular position, that intention works really well. Most people either one, jot their hips up so that they don't have to feel their core so much, or they sag their pelvis, which is horrible on your low back. I want you to have this floating sensation, pelvic neutral. Now finally the shoulders. Push away from the mat and lengthen your neck. Draw the eye line to the floor. Hold and breathe. Let's hold here and breathe 5 breaths. So inhale, lengthen from your heels to the crown of your head. Push away from the floor and breathe. Breathe 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, sit back in devotional. Take a breath for yourself. All right, so if you're up for some more, we're going to do the one-legged plank. For most people, when they do the one-legged plank, they think, oh, my leg needs to go up 5 or 10 feet up off the floor in order for it to be effective. From a yogic perspective, your ego's getting in the way. Really, less is more. So what I want you to do is keep the ball between the thighs, and we're just going to uncurl the toes where the ankles and legs stay parallel. This idea of keeping the body balanced, you're going to find that it's actually more difficult, but it's more effective. If you need to, and you're going to modify and come to the knees, You're not going to use the ball. And when you're in modified plank, you're going to have one leg extended and barely up off the floor, still trying to keep the hips level. So the hip is not dropping, the torso is not twisting. If you're going to do the full version, grab your ball, bring it between the thighs, set your upper body up, nice good scapular stability, walk the feet back, engage on the ball, and without moving anything else, keep your body weight even, try not to shift way over onto the left side, uncurl your right toes and hold and breathe. Let's hold and breathe 5, keep breathing, try not to roll the thigh externally. Hold and breathe 4, hold and breathe 3, hold and breathe 2, and exhale, lower the foot, minimal shifting, opposite side. Uncurl the toes, try not to lift the ankle any higher than its opposite. Hold and breathe 3, hold and breathe 2, pelvic floor, core, thighs, and arms, hold and breathe 1, lower the leg down, knees go back and sit back, breathe. All right, and for anyone that knows me and has been watching some of my video clips or reading my blog posts, I'm a big fanatic for 2-to-1 ratio. So we're going to go back and do the weaker side. How do I decide which side is weaker? In this particular position, whichever leg you felt like you couldn't keep the opposite leg level, or maybe on the base leg, you found that that leg was quivering more, you had difficulty just creating stability, maybe one side has an injury. So choose that side. It's going to be individual and unique to you. Set your upper body up. Find neutral pelvis, roll the toes under, and bring the legs back. Keep the thighs parallel. Engage your legs upward. Engage your pelvis, engage your core, and lengthen your spine. I'm going to uncurl my right toes. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Keep engaging on the ball. Most people just hang out there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, pelvic floor, inhale and exhale, last one, inhale and exhale, release the foot, knees go down, take a breath. Great job. For more information or to visit my website, hopesavara.com, for future bookings, workshops, and calendar listings, visit my website or send me an email, info@hopesavara.com. I can't wait to see you again on the mat. From my heart to yours, from my soul to yours, namaste.